As of August 2019, the degree completion and graduation rates among American college students continue to hover around 40%. But the Annenberg Institute at Brown University has some good news in this regard. Quite a few private and public institutions that have been around less than 5 decades are seeing higher completion rates. While this does not imply that college is getting easier, it does shine a light on an interesting fact. With the advent of social media and advanced mobile devices, students feel more connected and they are more likely to study in groups. Cooperative learning can be defined as an instructional strategy that utilizes small groups of students working together to achieve a common goal. Johnson and Johnson 1990. Time and time again, group study has become a dilemma for college students, leaving some of them unsettled with the idea of going at it alone. One of the problems is that some students are convinced that strength in numbers will help them academically. However, this does not mean that the potential of studying in groups should be altogether dismissed. We are here agree that students need to work in groups as effective study groups can help students learn course material in a deeper, more concentrated way. Groups that are effective generate positive energy, encourage active participation, instill discipline, and require commitments from members. These skills are certainly important for learning. There are reasons why students should form study group.
So here are the top reasons why students should form or join a study group in their college. The first reason is, by forming a study group, we can help other members who are weak in studying. As we all know, not everyone in this world born to be intelligent. Some of us are a little bit slow in understanding compared to others. If a member in the group are having difficulty, we can help them by explaining to them until they can fully understand what has been explained. To make them easier to understand, we can use our own method of understanding, plus we can provide them with our own notes. It is shown that students are more comfortable to ask their friends compared to their teachers, and this is why study group is very important to all of the students. Students can ask whatever they want to without getting shy. They can also have some sharing session to share their opinion, or we call it as a brainstorming among their group members. This can help them to sharpen their thinking skills and make them easier to memorize what they learn. Each student needs to realize their responsibility as a student. What I mean is that student that is weak in studying should not depend on their friends only. Instead, they should study on their own first before asking others to help them in studying. To make a study group more effective, we can allocate topics among members. This will push us to study harder because we have a clear mindset that we need to explain what we understand to our members, and at the same time we want to understand as maximum as we could so that all of the members can also have a clear mindset or clear understanding, especially for the weak students.
Students should form study group. So the next point is to get better grades. Every student wants to get excellent result in every subject they take. But not everyone is lucky to get excellent result. Sometimes, some students have to postpone lesson, homework, paper, and project because they have no time to study on their own. Sometimes a student wants to learn on their own, but they lack the knowledge of some of the topic. So, with study groups can help enhance and clarify course material, leading to more rewarding classroom experience and potentially to get better GPA. Furthermore, when our classmates teach a subject that we do not understand, we will get better understand of the subject and feel motivated. Students may feel more prepared to do better in class, tests, and assignments.
Forming a study group gives students in terms of three benefits. The first one, social benefit. Second one, psychology benefits. The third one, academic benefits. Let's talk about the first one, social benefits. Forming a study group builds a positive environment for the students for creating and practicing cooperation. When a student are working with each other for a long time, they tend to know each other better. And thus, they will contact each other for getting a solution when they are facing a problem in assignment or quiz given by the lecturer. Next one, in terms of psychology benefits, the self-esteem of the student can be improved by student-centered instruction, which the students are always asked to manage themselves, their group members, and the tasks. And therefore, the more interaction and independence in the student, the more deeper they get to know and learn from the assignment given. The last one is academic benefits. Forming a study group will promote students to have a critical thinking skill through discussion and interaction among the group members. And to have the critical thinking skill, the student must have a base of information. And for getting the base of the information, they need to repeat the work and a lot of memorized work. And that process is always boring and tiresome, which is tired. And forming a study group will improve the process to a better things. It's more interesting and refreshing.
In conclusion, learning group is more effective rather than study alone because study group can encourage students to more active and generate positive energy. Is it because the student can share their own opinion with other members in study groups? Besides, study group also is great way for students to energize in the study session. In addition, study group is more enjoyable and fulfilling, so students didn't get so bored in study. To get an effective study group is the study group should not exceed 5 members. Weekly meeting is important. Don't forget to quick write up the study sessions and summarizing the important details what you learned in the study session at the day. And the student also need to inculcate earniness in order to remain in learning groups. Next, based on research Petrus 2004, study groups can improve student skills such as sociability, communications, and their confidence. Furthermore, study group also can share their own learning notes, so can make their understand in easy way, and they also can teach each other if they didn't understand in any subject or something else. And I think that's all for me.